Alright, you guys, here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, we finished up in the Scoundrel's Hold. I did some grinding. Reeve is at a good place. Was swinging the abacus. Now, we've got some days ahead of us. Let's return to town. We're going to continue side questing today. And then should we run out of side quests, we'll run into the actual temple. But the reason I'm apprehensive to do that is, one, just generally spooky, big quest mission. Don't trust it to be easy. But also, tonight I'm looking to chill. And by chill, I do mean I made a drink. Now, every time I make like a whiskey and Coke, I get the proportions weird. What's the right proportions? How many parts to how many parts? Because I always end up doing like not a half and half, but maybe like like a third whiskey, and then I sip it and it burns my eyebrows off. I'm like, so that's where we're going to be at today. So I shouldn't be doing anything too serious in the game. So I'm hoping we can just be social and fun. We defeated that bounty, so we may as well report at the recruitment center, don't you think? We haven't been to a recruitment center in so long. It was quite the formidable opponent as well. It seems that we must give our all with each and every task. A knight should always strive to grow stronger and stronger. To that end, I will help myself to an extra serving.
Oh, goodness.
That's enough work for today, Slater. Don't forget to report the fruits of our labor at the recruitment center. Yeah, they said it twice because they know me, and they know I will forget it. Definitely strong, but the eyebrow hairs intact. That didn't kill me, so we're not too bad. Here's the thing. I've been wanting to drink. I haven't really drank in like forever. I'll maybe have like a drink or two when I go to my dad's or something. I haven't like drank liquor in so long. And all throughout the week, this week, I kept seeing I have this little pink Kirby shot glass. It's just like a Kirby's face on a shot glass. It's a very silly way to consume poison. And every time I see it, I'm like, you're right. I do need to drink liquor alone in my upstairs room and play video games. I've got to say, the temple looks massive. I can't imagine how much of it stands between us and the Lance. I know we've got days left to find out, but still. Do you really think there's a dragon waiting for us in there? If so, we better be damn sure that we're strong enough to take it on. Our lives depend on it. You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh? I'd say we earned our rest today. It's a little warm in this room. Also, I didn't consider being social, working on my social links, or whatever this game calls its equivalent of them. My followers, my supporters. It requires reading. Reading and drinking, weird combo. Speaking of reading and speaking of followers and supporters in Persona.
Alright then.
Look what I found today at a Barnes & Noble. Because Garrison said, I need to poop. I said, where are you going to poop? He said, I like to poop at the Barnes & Noble. I said, okay, I like a Barnes & Noble. We've been over it. Restores mana. I was just roaming the manga section in a way that I don't usually. I usually take a quick look at the video game book section. Make sure nothing good has popped up. Today I really looked at the manga because I was just trying to pass time. And what did I find? Okay, we've got to make the camera behave itself, but like, these. And if you can't read what that is, because I didn't make the camera big, not that it should matter, but hey, I know every video is like this, but let me warn you again today, I'm going to be chatting a lot and not playing the game. Like, I'm going to play the game, so stick around, but I'm also going to be talking your fucking ear off. Fun. 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 I just thought the art was really pretty, really caught my eye, because they also have other Persona mangas, but I thought these were by far the prettiest. Also, to my knowledge, this is a full set. I think that the Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, I think there are only 4 of them, so that's cool. And I think I'm actually going to read them. I have a talent for buying books and never reading them. It's like the closest I get to reading a book is if I can do an ASMR video flipping through it. I think I'm actually going to read those and like read more lately. Now, what do y'all want to do? Okay. We should go report in at a recruitment center, but also let's kind of sort out our plan for the day. Okay, those are in the Dragon Temple, so we can't do that as of right now. Let's go get this appraised in Grand Trad, and while we're there, we'll talk to the recruitment center, and that's the goal for today. So,
All right.
now that won't take up our time, to my knowledge. So we're still gonna have to sort out something to do now. Where is recruitment center? Okay. Oh, okay, that one. That sip was more likely to burn off a man's eyebrows. Oh, the first sip really lulled me into a false sense of security. I really went big on the second gulp. Not even a sip. What you've got there, it's the enormous eyeball. Then you manage to slay the monster. Now the nearby people can feel safe to go outside again. Well done, here's your reward. How much money? Give me money. Push me into 700,000 reeve. Daddy wants to be rich, unfortunately. Daddy has an illness.
All right.
And the illness is wanting money. I also need to get my tolerance to a 4. 4 something. Again, I don't remember what. I think it's maybe from Maria's quest. I think she wants to go talk to that little boy, but I need to get our tolerance up. As expected from the candidate who's all the rage right now. Slater, I'll make sure to remember the name. Okay. Anything new? Not really. Okay. And then I need to go to the Lacan Big Nighter shop to get something appraised.
Come to think of it.
Yeah, I went to the mall today, but I mentioned that in the last video because that last video was this morning before I went to the mall. We went to get the security tag removed off Garrison's bag. We ended up not doing that because he's like, let's do it later on in the week. Because we realized, we realized something. Going into a mall, you usually enter a mall through a store. The security tag on that bag, if you didn't remember, if you weren't there for the last video, we bought a bag online, it got shipped, and there's a security tag stuck on it, which would, like, the kind that beeps the alarm system. So I'm like, well, we'll take it to the store, show them the receipt, and see if they can take it off. Where the fuck is the igniter shop? And, you'd have to enter the mall through a store. Beep, beep, beep as you leave that store. Annoying. And then beep, beep, beep when you enter the GameStop. And then also, I don't know for sure if they're going to have the right tool to take that thing off because it's probably from like a warehouse. So then you potentially have to beep, beep, beep away on your, again on your way out. And then you've got to go back out to your car to put that in the car before you go shopping other places unless you want to beep everywhere. And he's like, let's just take it to the standalone GameStop later this week because we have to go to the music store nearby. So if you're wondering about the, like, minutia of my life, there's a little bit of that. You remember that igniter? Praise. It has not been warm in this room all day and suddenly it's warm. How do I get the one appraise that the person gave me? I got some cool things. I do listen.
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal, sir. Of course I would be happy to. If you would just allow me to take the item in question, then. Okay, give me the item. Huh, why this is? May I ask where you procured this magic igniter? I actually can't tell you. I'm so sorry. I don't want you to exploit anybody, potentially. At first glance, I was reluctant to believe it, but is this igniter of pagan origin? The pattern on the cloth it was wrapped in would also seem to indicate. You got a sharp eye, don't you? But yeah, it is. Is that a problem? I knew it. Well, how should I put this? I'm afraid that is simply nothing special, and on top of it, it's broken. As far as igniters go, it's utter rubbish. I'm gonna ask Brigitte, so go fuck yourself. I'm sure our field representative has more important matters to attend to. I understand, though, sir, and perhaps I was hasty. At second glance, this is a truly remarkable find. It has many of the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. Perhaps you'd be willing to sell it to us. If the pagans were to make use of this, they would undoubtedly come into conflict with the Sanctus Church. I seek only to avoid bloodshed, of course. How dare you? They're not like that.
Right?
Even if it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who spouts such prejudiced nonsense have it. So we'd like to have that back now, along with a report of the appraisal.
Splendid.
As you wish, so be it. Here's your appraisal report. The fee will be waived this time. Thank you. What do you mean bargain igniter?
Okay then.
Did he give me back the wrong igniter? Why is it being labeled as bargain igniter? Let's go report that
All right.
quest back on the islands.
Where to?
I can't focus. And like, I'm not, it's not because like, oh, you've been drinking. Like, I've just started, babe.
Let's go.
I might be a little residually high from earlier on in the day. I did get high and eat some Chinese food and watch a podcast earlier today, so. Living la vida loca, and then you know what I did after I ate? I laid on that bed right there behind me and played Hello Kitty Island, Hello Kitty Island Adventure on my Nintendo Switch and continued to watch my podcast. I like watching a podcast. If it has a video version, I do prefer that, usually. But if I'm like at work or something, I'll put just the audio on. I don't need to talk to you, bitch. Get away from me. I approached him. Sorry, bud.
Leave it out, mate.
Okay, now where's the... There they are.
Aha.
Wait, you haven't got my igniter praise, have you? No, of course not. How would you do it so quickly? Hey. Don't you worry about it, babe. According to them, it's old but high functioning. Me. Sounds like a valuable find. Kind of impressive that you knew that from only a glance, actually. Thank goodness, then my evaluation was correct, and that means my dream's in reach. The truth is, I needed a professional's opinion so I could test my own judgment. I'm planning to open up an igniter shop here on the island. Bitch, go for it, please God. No offense to Brigitte, but I would love more variety.
Huh?
You want to sell igniters here? But aren't they, the Google on the TV beside me just rebooted. I am stuttering over my words so much tonight, and I'm so sorry. That's probably only going to get worse. Bear with me. Y'all know what time it is? It is a Saturday night, but not deep into the night. It is 8:20 in the PM, early on in the night. The night is young, and so are we. You want to sell igniters, but aren't they Sanctus creation jest? I know there are many islanders who don't care for them. But it was your arrival here that got me thinking. Someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. Ooh, she's preparing for the future. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our lands and the rest of the country. Prejudice against our people won't disappear overnight, but I think it comes from people's fear of the unknown. That's where I want to help. If the Mustaris seem like unknowns, I can try making us known. See, show everyone that both Mustari and igniters aren't objectively evil. And you've proven that there are people who can see past tribes, people who just want to help. Truly, you are my hope. I'm rooting for you, girlfriend.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. It's quite a boost to hear that from you. All right, I almost forgot your reward. Here, take it.
Mission accomplished.
Got a gleaming crystal, wisdom up, and a decent little chunk of money. Daddy's rich, bitch. Daddy's almost at 800. I could have hit 1,000,000 Reeve if I really focused. That last place I was at, that last place we were at, not a great place for grinding. I've never met a better place for grinding than the Orbwise path. That was my place to do it. Good luck in the tournament. Do your best. You too. Oh, you too. I bet you'll find some islanders who'll be glad to be a part of your dream. Okay, I want these bananas. Those look delicious, full of potassium. You know what? When you think potassium, you do think bananas. And I think a banana might have more potassium than a kiwi. But per, like, capita, per, like, square inch of fruit or something, I do think you are getting more potassium from a kiwi. So, like, surprise potassium. Oh, no, 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 not right now, not right now, not right now. No, 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 I've got things to do. I didn't mean to do this. Another time, babe. Okay. Now, what are we doing with our day, you guys? We need to talk to Moore. Where's Moore? I know that bitch be sat up on benches all over the place. Where is Moore? I know he's down there somewhere. Moore? I see him. Far in the distance on a bench. I love you. I love you. Okay. Let's go talk to Moore. See his quest to me, which I believe was study 15 archetypes, which maybe I've done. But I don't know if he needs my main character to study all 15 or like anybody in the party. We're kind of aggregating all of our collective archetypes.
Now, where was I?
Can I show you the TV if I zoom out? No. It's just like keeps rebooting for some reason suddenly. Please don't break my Google TV. I use that to watch podcasts and chill. Go to academia. I feel like it's been a minute since we've been in here. Any updates to like, what's the spinning model? Apparently it's called a celestial globe and it models the movement of the stars. Okay, any updates with the mystical scrolls?
It's conceivable. Adieu.
I've said it so many times, but I fucking love this song. Okay, that was just a nice little reset for me. I need to put on a short sleeve shirt. I'm a short sleeve shirt. I need to learn how to talk is what I need to do. But I'm wearing long sleeves. I'm also destroying my desk trying to push. What is wrong with me tonight? A big Christmas Grinch sweater. It's like warm, which is a good thing, but it's also just like warm, which is a bad thing. Stuttering. Okay. More, what's going on?
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
Did it! Imagination up. 5 heroes, leaf of light. LOLs, if you would. LOLs.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible. What's wrong?
What happened? Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago. My time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that...
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. I was talking to my friend John about this just last night. Some people just don't have an eye for, like, people, which is, like, not a flaw. It's just, like, everybody's got their quirks. I do take great pride in my eye for people, and it's actually one thing about Garrison that, like, I really like. He's the only person I've met in this life who can immediately, as quickly as me, look somebody in the eye and know evil or not evil. Because so many people will wait till they can define the evil of a person. Even like people that have that intuition that they're tapped into, they'll sometimes ignore because like, I can't define why I think that. And it's just like, bitch, you know, don't hate anybody. Give everybody a chance. But like, if you know somebody's evil, like, trepidation, babe. I don't know. I can't talk about it because I'm graceless tonight. Should I just pause the video and go breathe? No. Breathing is for bitches. Don't let it bother you. It seems I never had an eye for people. Maybe not. That's fine. Do not let it bother you.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. I like his outfit. I'm not a big fan of like all black. You don't catch me wearing black. We've been over this. Find one video where I'm just wearing black. Right? I just don't do it. For example, but he looks quite nice. I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately, I've felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. You're telling me. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. I cannot speak on that, I cannot decide for you. But I can let you know that I will not betray you.
Just trust me.
Ever.
I thank you.
I believe you. No matter who I may be in the end, I would never... If he ends up being the main bad guy somehow, I'm actually gonna rip my fucking hair off and, like, throw it across the fucking ocean. If he's the bad guy, then call me bad. Like... Why do I feel like he might be bad? If he's bad, he doesn't know he's bad. I don't know. I'm actually choosing not to believe that he'll ever be bad. That was a crazy suspicion I had. Weird conspiracy. Stupid conspiracy. Moving forward, duh, he's not evil. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. Oh, while I was grinding, speaking of archetypes, I assigned the Joker, Jester archetype to Stroll. And that was our first time really, like, working on that one, so that was fun. Scion's Merit. Seeker Lineage. Yippee.
Well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
General? Do we even have a general?
I can depend only
What
on
is
you.
go to the general and save some time? What is that? Why is that in my head? Go to the general and save some time. What is that? I can tell who's evil by looking them in the eyes immediately. It's a superpower. I cannot, resist a commercial. If a commercial happens anywhere near me, it immediately gets absorbed into my mind. And then I will recall it and be like, what is that? For the rest of my fucking life. Do y'all know what a fucking Crazy Daisy is? Do y'all know what a fucking Talking Bubba is? They are stuck. Talking Bubba! Stuck in my head for my entire life. I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Another big part of me reading again is I've realized because I do have such a taste for romance, so I don't have a hunger for romance. I love romance in books. And I loved growing up a lot of like fanfics. I would read them on my iPod Touch. And like, it does something really good for my heart and soul. So I'm like, if I read, I can consume all sorts of stories, including romances. You're All I Believe In is beautiful. And heartbreaking. Why am I so warm? It's so warm up in this piece. The special experiments menu has been unlocked in Academia. Use special experiments to create items that certain archetypes utilize during battle. What? You can get the materials necessary for special experiments from enemies in battle.
Please.
Let's also check on the thing for the masks. Is this how you get the masks for the girl that got the new Juna? Seekers, yeah. Equipped to use Seeker skills. Adds a resistance to wind and a weakness to fire. So you can, with the Dancer, be quite dynamic. But why? The fact that the general shows up here makes me think that I do have the general archetype available to me. So let me look over here. Sorry that I'm just looking at menus, you guys, but it is what it is. General. Okay, so it's the second part of Commander. Do I have anybody that is adept at Commander? No. Not a single person throughout this game on my team has studied the Commander. Time for me. Call me Commander. Call me Papa.
Fascinating.
I'm gonna get me the General. I'm gonna save me some time.
This right here.
It's from Barden? Are you kidding me? And I've been ignoring it sick. I haven't seen Barden in a hot minute.
All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
When I was playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure on that little bed behind me earlier today, it was making me so sleepy. So what if I'm tired right now? I shouldn't be tired. But what if I am? Alcohol's a depressant. That is not going to help.
Really?
Okay, and that's while we're here. Go ahead and set some of these. God, what do I want? I'm gonna be so fucking real with you. I love having this. What's my weakness? Something physical. Okay.
All right.
Oh wait, I can do cyclone. I shouldn't have bought cyclone. I can do cyclone.
All right.
Foolish. A waste of magla. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I guess that's what I have now. I'm gonna go change into like a short sleeve shirt. I'm like actually dying up in this piece. Okay, and then I just need to rank this up until we get to the general, and then once we get the you know what I can do real quick?
What now?
I'm gonna use some Leaves of Light. Maybe not too many, but I'm gonna give me a good little start. You know what I'm talking about? Now where are these leaves at? I got so many of those motherfuckers. Okay. I'm gonna go, how many of these?
I'm still
Oh,
getting stronger.
let's get...
New skills, new possibilities.
I want to get up to like level 12.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Well,
I found new power.
one more. Okay, sorry. I got greedy. Now, what do we do with our day? Do you have any quests like that I need to go to and do? Peak Curiosity. That's a lot of diamonds. And I'm drinking, so let's do a little bit fewer diamonds. The Great Sandworm near Martyr can be defeated. What? Give me a second. Together, the Great Sandworm near Martyr can be defeated. Sandstorms. Okay, so let's go hang out with Barden. If he's available. Oh.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
How can I leave the room when he just told me I'm all he believes in? Like, no offense, I need to stay here with him. I need some gay manga. I need some yaoi to read. And I don't think Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is going to be the gay love story I need. Seems like it might, you know. God, I wish I wasn't stuttering over my words. Okay, Barden, my love, where you at? Please be available. Barden, not available. I must protect the town. Can we go see him? It wasn't red. Usually it's like red if you can interact.
You've come.
Let's go.
I thank you.
What's the sandworm weak to? I should be prepared for this. I'm so very grateful. I don't even know how to express it to you or your pals. It seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if you don't mind taking your gauntlet runner. Pretty. I heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's got to be here. You're in the air. How would you feel the rumble of the ground? Slater. Oh, purple worm. That's new to me. Oh, it's him. I know him. What's good, brother? Did I not defeat you?
This should do the trick. Heads held high, everyone. Stand strong.
Okay, attack up.
Hey, worm face!
What's he weak to? We fought him before. It's acting like it's a mystery. Well, that sucks for me, because I would love to know. How do y'all feel about dark type moves?
Some darker arts.
Okay, some good synthesis skills, it seem like. Pretty cool.
Not
Pretty
this.
cool.
Time for some close combat to the rear guard.
Well, what kind of attacks am I using? I don't really know this archetype I'm using. Fiery strike, medium fire, medium fire. I'm gonna go heavy wind and hope that that
Scour!
is his weakness.
Get
Absolutely
full
not.
faker.
Okay, I'm gonna go ice and hope that's his weakness.
You hit their weak point.
Okay, weak to ice, just like my little worm. He gets real tiny in the ice. Okay, I'm gonna go with one of these. Critical? No.
You now accept your fate.
Well, he doesn't have an ice attack. Oh, the worm's gonna devastate us.
Rancor.
Down. Get her back up.
God!
Down. Someone help her get
He
back up.
basically one-shotted fucking Sucriel. What's Sucriel's name? Hulkenberg. Woo, my brain's out. My brain is out today, brother. Okay, well. Oh, it's weak to ice. We just learned that. Why did I already forget that? Do you see like the level at which I'm operating? It's not good. Who's gonna bring Hulkenberg back?
Ice!
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight as
That's
the
your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain.
Not now. I'll
I'm just
save
gonna use,
this.
I'm gonna use yeah, blue cheese. Let's do better next time.
This should work.
This one's gonna destroy us.
Spirit is unbroken. Magic Knight! This won't do. Adjust the thing.
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best. I'll use this.
You hit their weakness.
Don't let me lose this fight. I should probably heal up as well with one of these turns, shouldn't I?
Freeze! It didn't work?
Don't get sloppy.
You're fucking kidding me.
My heart
So many
is
people knocked out here.
Enough.
We gotta get back on track. This will get
is
ugly. Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
When did I last save? Because I don't want to hit the stick and restart the battle. I want to completely change out my archetypes.
I will fight with pride.
Give me a second. I'm going to go revert my save and get us back here with the archetypes that I want to be. One moment. Okay.
We will not
A lot of people are mages or wizards
held high, everyone.
and stuff.
Stand strong.
I'm at a point my mind feels gone. So,
Eat us?
it is what it is.
Sure do.
Weak ice. We need to grow up. We're too deep in the game to be doing weak moves, but here at 20 damage. Oh no. Wait a minute. I'm not ready for this fight.
Ice! How I missed?
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Restarting the battle. I'm not fucking with a miss on my first round of turns.
All I can.
Now,
Victory is at hand, my friends. Charge!
Hey, Wormface! Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do.
okay, Gallifrey, calm down. Not the demonic icicle.
Should work.
Why did I do 20 damage to him? That was crazy. That's such low damage. That was nothing. I'm very worried about this fight.
Their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
He might have more than one weakness. I do not know.
Stop him cold.
Be frozen!
It'd be great if he did, but
Hey!
as of RTN, I do not know.
This won't do.
RTN? RN, right now. I'm gonna be quiet because my brain's not working. Give me a second to like maybe reorient, or I might just come back as stupid as ever. Okay, ice chunk.
Here!
Hulkenberg got them right
Let
in
us
their
clean.
weak spot.
I'm
No,
using all these chunks.
I'll use this.
I will come forth, royal.
Don't tell me to use stat buffs and debuffs, bitch. You know I don't have that in me. Not even at my best do I have that in me, and I am very far from my best at the moment. I should check my synthesis skills. Maybe those would be useful.
To safer ground.
What do y'all got for synthesis? Ooh,
Together.
Gabliz. Okay. Can't use them right now, but good
Not
to
this
know.
skill. Mage! No. There!
Please don't one-shot us again. I don't like when you do that. I should have put us all in the back line. I don't think I put any of us on the back line.
Give up now.
So that sucks. Ooh, it didn't cover any weaknesses either. That's cool.
Someone help him back up.
Yes.
Oh. That's a grim picture, him dead on the ground, that little boy. He's a grown man, but he's a little boy.
Thy journey to the throne is but half run.
Oh, we're having a bad time today. How many diamonds is this quest? Because this is fucking eating my fucking ass, and like not in the good way. Wait. What? What's this one called? The right to rule. It is a full. It's only 6 diamonds. We've got to do something different today. I'm so sorry. I guess we're gonna do this. Fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral. Okay. Sounds
Alright,
good to
then.
me.
Where to?
Where am I going? The shopping area, right?
Let's go.
I don't think this is even about the alcohol. I really think it is the high from earlier because it's a memory thing.
Come to think of it,
What now?
What? Just near Grand Cathedral. Okay, well, I'm near Grand Cathedral, I believe, so. Am I? Yes. Who wants to talk? Fishmonger. And y'all got fish? Any of y'all mongering the fish?
Louise.
He's got bread. He's got fish. He's not willing to talk, though, so he must not be the mongerer of fish that I'm thinking. That I'm looking for. Sir, do you monger fish? You don't look like you would.
What you need?
I just noticed that there are posters of Sanctifex Ford in here, too. I wonder what'll happen. We ended up getting swept along during the commotion from the royal funeral. It's been costing us quite a bit, literally. I want the next king to do something that'll help us make money. There was that bloke Roger. Yeah, someone like him will be good, I reckon. If Roger can choke. Okay, well, you're a fool, but... It is what it is. Any of y'all mongering fish out here? You're a guard. You are not a fishmonger. Don't you fucking even try to trick me.
What's up?
I'm on to you. Bitch, I know one of you bitches is a fishmonger. I heard the rumor.
And what do you want?
Whoa.
He doesn't strike me as a fishmonger. Shrill's probably looking for someone else. Oh, where's the fishmonger? Pink girl and tall man. Yeah, I was in a Hot Topic today, and the girl was very nice. Just because those pants and everything Hot Topic, and also his general leg shape is giving man that chops a Hot Topic. Also, Hot Topic had a sale on like hats and gloves and things, and it was like buy one get one for $1. And Skelly Man Mark, listen up, go stock up on your little fingerless gloves that you wear. Those slutty little fingerless gloves that you're always wearing. Great deal at Hot Topic right now, brother. Get over there immediately. Bitch, are you a fishmonger? You're a guard. You're a troubled soldier. What's going on? Just between you and me, but I know it's you who saved the cathedral. When I heard rumors about you from the exhibition, I knew that to be straight away. True, straight away. Good work exterminating the monster Martyra. Honestly, I think the country really ought to consider hiring you. I'm not for hire, so jot that down, but that's very kind of you. Thank you. I don't mean to be rude. Okay. Who is out here mongering the fish?
What'll I do? Welcome.
Fresh fish. Get your fresh fish. I've got bargains. A ginger-headed man? Oh. Brothers. Get that horse away from me. That reminds me, I had business with the fishmonger. I should talk to him. I like his outfit. I like everything about him. He's perfect. Perfect hair color. Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swam in the rivers or seas, I've got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently, Stroll's father frequented a fish market. I know he was a doting parent, but would a count really do his own shopping? The Count of Halia. This man looks young. What do you mean you knew Stroll's father? The Count of Halia. And just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son. Really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an Elda, and Clamar nobles aren't really known for befriending your kind. Y'all make me so mad. Y'all make me so fucking mad all the time. I'm looking for his inheritance. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Halia. He saved my skin once when some pain in the arse noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things himself. Did his son really like fish? Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well then, I know another merchant you should speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said he had an appointment to meet this merchant in front of Regolith Grand Cathedral. Odd that he bought the fish first, eh?
What'll I do?
I mean, that is interesting. So now who am I talking to? I didn't fully understand what just happened.
And what do you want?
Could this be the guy we're looking for?
So foolish.
Indeed, I was acquainted with the late Count of Halia. Oh, is that so? You say you know his son, do you? The Count was people liked him, good. Was a truly honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with riff-raff like you, I swear to God. He's one of that race. That Forden is. Don't like them. The merchant is still suspicious to me. What should I say next? Did his fish stink? How interesting. Yeah, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Assuming as it was, I worried about how he would keep them fresh. Ah, that stirs some memories. The Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all he met. Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate your assistance.
I have indeed been entrusted with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest are details I'd prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you're able. This man in yellow pants walking past me? Beautiful. Wait a minute. Okay, I'll let Stroll know, but I want to go talk to this man in his pants. Wait. Where'd he go? No. Okay, so I need to talk to Stroll now. Can I talk to Stroll?
Isn't that...
Yes. Let's go, brother. My finger hurts. I am always finding little cuts and shit on my hands, and sometimes it's from work and sometimes it's not. Like, what is going on? It's always shit that hurts. Why do little fucking things around your nails? I'm not flipping you off. I am, but I don't mean it like that. That hurts so fucking bad. It's so little. Like, survival instinct. Like, what am I saying? I don't know. I'm gonna go jerk off, see if that provides any clarity. Okay, I had me a little moment, a little cummy wummy, if you would, in the Lindor truffle. And I realized something. We should talk with Stroll. I just can't record when I have even a modicum of weed in my system. It's just not conducive to me having things to say, and it is conducive to me overthinking everything that I could say. So I think the reason we're hazy now is not the copious amount of whiskey in my Coke. It's actually the weed that I smoked at fucking 11 a.m. today. It is now 9 something. So it's actually the 10-hour-old weed in my system. So jot that down. And we can now stroll. Oh, hello. What's your plan for today? I got restless too, but I suppose it's important to let off steam,
What do you think?
Hey, I found the man holding it for you, buddy.
Huh? Oh.
It's nice to finally meet you. Well, we have met, but you were just a babe in your mother's arms. Funny how much you've come to resemble them both. Your father and I did charity work providing aid to the downtrodden. That's crazy that you're like a charitable man helping the downtrodden, but you also called me riffraff in a supremely negative way, but it is what it is. It was hardly lucrative, but I was quite taken by his charisma. He did charity work in the capital. I hardly knew his business here, but to be honest. My connection to your father is ultimately what led him to entrust your family fortune to my guardianship. I'm pleased to finally put it in your rightful hands.
No.
I don't mean to pry, but have you decided what you'll do with it?
That is...
I had thought to use it to rebuild our house, but to hear my father used his fortune to help people, I admit I'm having second thoughts. The refugees of Halia are struggling to survive without permanent housing, and knowing this, I'd put these funds to the needs of my house? It would take tremendous time and money to restore our territory. I wouldn't be able to tend to their hardships for many seasons to come. You truly are a Stroll lad, right down to your father's strength of character. It's crazy that I'm going throughout my life with this man, calling him by his last name. That blows my mind. If I might be so bold, allow me to present you with an option. It would work thusly. You purchase a parcel of land from your pick of the gentry. Many are in desperate need of coin and would easily part with estates they cannot sustain. You could then offer this land to your people to build upon. Would that not give them solace?
True.
This man was really mean to me and I don't want to like him. He's also of a race that I hate, which is a sick thing to say at this point. He's got a point and he's actually good, so jot that down. I see the wisdom in it, but I can't imagine finding such an ideal expanse in such short order. If it's the negotiations you're concerned about, that is where I come in.
Quite.
Perhaps you've heard the name of Lord Hydron. Aw, nuts. We don't like Lord Hydron, do we? Best known for his piety. I don't know what piety means, brother. He is well versed in such matters. Lord Hydron, you got anyone else, brother? Please, God. Now, I was thinking, you know, I said a modicum of weed is the antithesis of me having fun recording. Do you think there's a threshold that, like, if I, like, smoked more, I'd be, like, having fun? Or is that like a fool's last words? We'll see how we feel in the next 15 minutes. Ah, so you do know him. Well, I can appreciate why you'd recoil from him. But for such an occasion as this, he would be a potent ally. I dare say he would be precisely the savior you'd need to realize your ideals.
My ideals.
My ideals, you say?
Yes.
I apologize. I'm just caught off guard. I apologize. I'm just caught off guard by how quickly these tides change. I gladly accept your generous offer to aid me in negotiations. I like that bag that the guy was carrying. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience.
No.
Words I'd hear my mother and father say often. They practically bludgeoned me with it. Words to live by. They instilled you with wise words, my dear Stroll. Yeah. Last name. Only now do I see that. Back then I couldn't appreciate it. If I can procure new land, all those people could return to some semblance of the lives they were first forced to abandon. They could go back to a time of peace before the human attacked.
Just...
And you have no small role to play here. You know that, don't you? If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals. My fear of smoking more weed is, when I go to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure after this, forgetting everything I did and waking up tomorrow and being like, how does anything in this game work? Games like that, like mobile games and the like, they are so many menus and so many quests and so many different resources and things. It really breaks my little brain. I can learn Mandarin Chinese. I cannot play Hello Kitty Island Adventure without having an aneurysm. It's just like really tough for me. Mandarin, not Cantonese. If treachery claims the throne, this whole country will fall to ruin, and I'll have no hope of saving the people of Halia, let alone realizing my ideals.
Hey.
In other words, the future of many depends on our fight. Our hopes lie with you, Captain. My big blue eye looks freaky. I can sense Stroll's deep-seated trust and newfound resolve. And when I say smoke weed, I do mean vape. You will not catch me smoking a nothing, lighting up a nothing. Not my lungs, but vaping's not good for your lungs either. Do not vape. Don't do anything. Take care of your lungs. They're a gift. They're an instrument. Drinking's bad for your voice too, but nothing compared to the damage of vape and smoking. That's long-term shit, brother.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. I did used to blaze up the meth, except for here's the thing. Y'all want to hear something crazy? I talk about meth all the time on this channel because it was a big 6 years of my life, right? I don't know really how to smoke that shit. On paper, I do. Y'all about to learn something here. I'm putting the controller down. You hit it with, some people use a lighter, but not really. People hit it with like a tiny little, it's a torch, but it's like a tiny little torch. Some people use a big torch. That's spooky, scary. What? Skeletons. So you do it and then you kind of rotate it so it doesn't burn, because when meth burns, dear God, the smell, sister. I mean, it doesn't smell good to begin with. And you rotate it so as to not burn it, and also maybe to grab some stuff off the sides. I don't know. I understand that. I didn't try often, because here's the thing. Another thing about meth. I've never bought meth. I've never owned meth. I only did meth with people. So I also would just make them smoke it for me. Here's how it usually go. It started with me shotgunning it from them. If you don't know what that means, this is dark and like gross and bad and not what you click on a game through play through for. But here we are. Shotgun is when they smoke it and then they blow their cloud into their the smoke into my mouth, because you don't absorb it all. So then I get more of it. Hey, there's that. And then sometimes I would have them holding the torch in the thing, and I just have my mouth on the end. Like a crack pipe, by the way. It's like a crack pipe, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Like your little glass pipe. Let's get real. It's not glamorous. It's not cute. It's not fun. Usually. You know what? It is super fun, but it's not... The first time you do it, it's everything and more. The first few times you do it, it is fun, everything and more. The other times, it's fun enough, but it's always disappointing. And then you're disappointed while you do it, just a little bit. You still have fun though. And then the recovery's just not worth it. It just is not. But so they would rotate it and torch it, and I would just breathe it in. And I would ask them let me know when to breathe. I know that usually once you see the smoke start rising out of it, that's usually when you want to start sucking, and you want to suck deep and quick, but not too quick. And sometimes I would hold it and they would say, turn it, rotate it. And I'd be like, aha. So for somebody that did it for 6 years, can't smoke it myself, wouldn't know how to procure it. Don't want to know how to procure it. I don't even know what's the normal price for meth. I don't know. And even if I did know at the time, probably don't know anymore. In Joe Biden / Trump's America, I'm sure meth prices have changed. I'm so sorry for talking about that for so long. I owe you my thanks for discovering the man safeguarding the inheritance. It was surely no easy feat to find him.
You're a lifesaver.
I got tails.
All right.
I got tails. What is that? They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. That's from Grease. I've never seen Grease, but I when I did a USO show, this girl named Sonova Patterson did a song from Grease as part of the USO show. I did a song from Tony Bennett, and yeah, it's quite a shit show. Unfortunately, very few good acts, and I was not one of the good ones. Let me just make that very clear. Me and Kai, we weren't a bad act. Because me and Kai did. It was a duet song. It wasn't the worst thing, but yeesh. Kai's got a charisma about him, though. About her. It's tough. Okay. If you don't mind my asking, did you hear anything else about my father in the search? He loved his son. Come off it. You've gone a bit over the top with that one. I thought so too, but I thought I'd say it. Were my father in the same position I am now, I wonder what he would do. I'm feeling better after busting that nut and having that Lindor truffle. I'm going to be real with you. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay. Nighttime. Who wants to talk? I hope it's Brigitte, because I want to level up the merchant. The merchant archetype, the one with which I swing the abacus. If I could level that up and earn even more money, it would mean a lot to me. Nuris. Oh, I did get you a relic. I should go talk to him. Him and his eyeliner. Nuris comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to him. And I will. And I will. And I what will? You know what I'm talking about? I hope I'm in my dad's what will. On the runner. I don't know if I care if I'm in, like, I love my dad. Actually, I do want to be in his will, because if he never sells that property, I want that one property. Not because I'm like, you know what I hate? A world, a society where homes have become properties, where homes have become assets, where homes have become. Also, I hate the phrase, it's a great starter home. I just can't imagine life where I'm like, and I'm somebody that moves a lot, has moved a lot, not in recent years, actually. I've stayed pretty still as I've gotten older, which is great news. I'm looking to plant my feet and plant my seed, so. But, even as a dynamic person who does move a lot and is open to moving a lot. Starter home, bitch. If I'm buying a home, it's because I'm settling down here. Y'all are all fucking crazy. Okay, go on the runner. Why'd I bring that up? I was going to say something. I don't remember. I don't remember. You don't know. We're all at a loss. Nuris, my love, where are you? Are you the one who's right here? Oh, rat. Okay. Now, Nuris.
All right then.
Where are you? Who's down here? Who's in the lounge? Juna. Great guess, Sia. Sia, you were so smart. Thanks, Sia.
All right.
Okay. Now, where's my Nuri? My Nuris.
Let's go.
In the engine room where he belongs. All I've eaten today is some Chinese food. It's now like 9, almost probably 10 o'clock at night. My Tamagotchi goes to bed at 10. It is 9:31. All I've eaten today. let me actually break down the time frame for today. Hey guys, it's me, chatting up a storm. I woke up. I recorded that video, the last video. So I had tea and a homemade energy drink. Okay? And then at 11 o'clock, I went to the mall with Garrison. I came home at 2 o'clock, had not eaten anything other than the drinks, the tea and the energy drink. And then I picked up Chinese food at the mall because I knew, bitch, you need to eat. So I came home, probably ate that around 3. Haven't really eaten since then other than un petit bonbon Lindor truffle. I did bust a nut, did not eat that nut. You know what I'm talking about? Just not a big fan. I'm not one of those people that does that. I don't mind wiping it up. Garrison is really particular. If and when he comes, he's like, goes and gets toilet paper. Bitch, I will use a towel. I will use a t-shirt. I will use a sock. I will use not a blanket. That's kind of sick to me. That's immoral. That's reckless. And I like reckless, but that's... I don't know. That's a bad reckless. Hello, taking a breather, are you? So, how goes the relic search? Have you found anything? Even if it seems like a piece of rubbish, show it to me anyway. There might be a hidden trick to it like the others. Well, now that you mention it. I feel like Nurse is packing. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it is what it is. I had to nurse the junk we picked up during our travels. And this is. It looks like no more than rubbish at a glance, but I say it never hurts to be thorough. If this goes here, then... Ah, capital. The whistle. Ah, never gets old. Absolutely magnificent. All the wisdom of the ancient sitting in the palm of my hand. Rather gives a chap the strength to go on.
That's awful.
It's like this every time. At this point, I think your reactions are more interesting than the relics, Nurse.
Well,
Oh, so this what's it set up like this, eh? Then it could be forward compatible with modern design. I'm struck, lad. Thunderstruck. The Nurse of moments ago was a driveling buffoon. Compared to the now, it's all thanks to you, Slater.
thank you.
Youth's folly. Heroes leave a light. But you know, the more I see them, the more mysterious they get. They're fundamentally different from igniters in both process and function.
That's...
Ordinarily, magic just isn't viable without magla and magic igniters, whether the gauntlet runners or otherwise. In fact, this country's technology practically relies on magic igniters. Dangerous dependency, that. Might be why I'm so drawn to these relics, or you lot. Do you dislike igniters?
No.
No. They're fine things that are quite worth researching, but wielding power beyond one's limits is a fast track to madness. I've seen it happen, old boy.
The truth is...
Took a lot of experimentation. I'd rather forget that, truth be told. I was once approached by the government to personally participate in igniter development. They'd gathered up some destitute parapus who had no other place to go and subjected them to experiment after awful experiment. Did you join them?
About that.
Were you a part of that team? No. At the time, my coffers were thankfully full enough without their grants. I lost track of several engineers I once considered friends that did participate, and it's hard to imagine what evils they worked there. Us tech-minded maniacs were too easily led astray. Dangle some new technology in front of our eyes and curiosity will win over ethics every time. I never openly opposed the projects, absorbing myself in Gauntlet Runner research. Thinking back on it, I suppose that was an easy way to bury a guilty conscience. Naive as it was, I wanted to be responsible for an invention that inspired dreams, not one meant only for death and destruction. And now, after all that, I've been kicked back down to the bottom rung. This is a step up, sister, brother, brother, sister, sister, sister. You're not wrong. These days I get to cruise and ramble as I please with a seat in the prince's own runner. Oh, it's only because... It's crazy that this was built for the prince, but everybody calls it a rust bucket, bucket of bolts. Everybody's calling it the fucking garbage can on wheels. I've heard it. I hear it on the streets. It doesn't have an aerial wheel, but they're saying it. The public is often misinformed. Though it's only because of my past choices that I can show off my best work nowadays. And the entire kingdom is a fine venue for it. A scholar could ask nothing more. That was a lot to read, and it required a lot of energy from me. Y'all ever been to a Maniso? I'm sure I've talked about it in this playthrough already, but we have a Maniso here, and every time we go, fun few new things. I bought nothing today because I'm like a man with control until I see Persona manga with beautiful boys and beautiful art. Unfortunately, that will get me every time. But Garrison bought a bunch of stickers. He's a big boy for stickers, big sticker boy. All that said, I hope you'll still keep an eye out for these relics, eh?
This one's important.
I need to find Nurse's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room top of my search. Bitch, I don't want to read a notebook. Me? Read a notebook? Bitch. Read a notebook? Did I tell y'all I didn't? Today I was in a Barnes & Noble and I looked around and there were so many books. And there were a couple notebooks. And I was like, you know what? 2025? We should start reading and writing again. I'm big. 2025, we're reading and writing again. Boys, grab your reading glasses. Grab your pens. We are reading and writing this year. Literacy? Did I just create the trend of the summer? Reading and writing? Dead ass though. We're reading. It can be manga based on a video game made for teenagers. It is what it is. In writing, what am I gonna write? And I mean writing with a pen. Because I'm big. Here's the thing. I'm not some old fuddle-duddle who's always like, writing in the notes app's not the same as writing with a pen. Yeah, writing in the notes app gives you a lot more freedom to write, because actually when you're using a pen, your finger strength is so fucking finite that you fucking reduce what you're saying into fucking pathetic little sentences. When you're in a notes app, you have complete freedom. Big fan of it. But I think a little bit of like just the mindfulness of sitting and writing something might be good for a person. So maybe write down a to-do list physically. I gotta play the game, sorry. Got some heroes fruit, 8 of them. Octo fruit here for hero. Something is nagging at me though. Why the devil are all these relic pieces so scattered around the world? Seems to me like they were all once part of a greater whole. So is this some kind of natural coincidental dispersal? Or something else altogether? Maybe they're too powerful when combined. Well, next time you bring a relic, we may very well get the answer. Counting on you as always. The colors look so desaturated in this game today. Maybe it's just me.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's so fun when I'm grinding this game off camera because I get to put my Xbox back on 4K because like I play on 1440p because that's what I record as, 1440p. Look what happens if I put it on 4K, ready? Because my capture card doesn't support 4K 60, it supports 4K 30, but I can't force my Xbox into 4K 30. So I have to do 1440, watch this shit. Hey guys, how do I, here we go. Hit one of these. Oh wait. I just went to 1080, go back. Why is 4K not even showing up anymore? Give me a second here. There it is. So if I put it on 4K, my computer bumps it down to like a 1080. So, well, I can see the 4K on my screen. It's like a tiny little fucked up thing for you. So we'll go back to the 1080, then we'll go back to the 1440. I need to see what I'm doing here. 1440. 1440 is 2K, so like, you know, you can't be that mad about 2K. Yeah, that's what's going on there. You want to browse my Xbox? This is what's going on my Xbox. Atlas owns my ass, I hate to say. Life is Strange makes me so fucking mad. It's like, one, because of what it is so fucking stupid and lame to me. I'm so sorry I'm being so full of hate on the internet. I'm spreading hate actively. But also, like, the fact, because if it just existed as the piece of shit that it is, I'd be like, I hate that. But what makes me even more mad is people look at it and they're like, oh my God, I love this. And it's just, I get DSDF, different strokes, different folks. Unforgivable. Life. And somebody I know and love so much, Julian, young man who I was flirting with this summer, who I love endlessly, and who we have fallen out of each other's lives because I told you I didn't want to continue forward and then I grew really cold. Doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you very much. I care about you very much. I think about you very often. I have this mixed media piece you made me that you gave me the day before my birthday, and you didn't know my birthday was the next day. And then I told you, you're like, oh my God, that's so cool. And why didn't you tell me? And it's like a birthday gift. And I was like, it is. Sits in my room. Think about you all the time. And you love Life is Strange. And that like made me try to recontextualize it. And I just can't. I'm a limited man and I fucking can't stand that game. So I hope this package is Barton. Letters from Home. Max Caulfield, kill yourself. Kill yourself. And I'm gonna be real with you. All I know about Life is Strange is like screenshots. If it's been in like a Nintendo Direct, or maybe I've seen a trailer. And then I watched Jenna Marbles play it in 2016. Okay. When I was recovering from meth, back on the meth. It always comes back to the meth for me. I would put her fucking Twitch playthroughs on my little computer, Surface. No, it was actually a MacBook at that time. An old MacBook at that time. Like, it was old at the time. It's a 2011, summer 2011 MacBook Pro in 2016 on an Intel chip. That shit ran hot. And I put it on that, and I'd wake up and she'd be playing Life is Strange, and I was just like, she was lovely, Jenna Marbles, so I didn't mind like watching the playthrough. And she would be quite critical of things that I hated, so I was like, okay, cool. She's sane and grounded. And I saw the game through that lens, which I saw the whole game. I saw the storylines. I saw the heart that's in there. I don't give a fuck about the heart that's in there. I'm just being hateful. We gotta play the game. The Coliseum in Brylehaven looks to be thriving these days. What with the exhibition there? There hasn't been an empty seat in days. We still have yet to do the Coliseum. Y'all want to go goof around the Coliseum? I don't want to be a fucking dance monkey dance. I don't want to be a fucking battle ape. I don't want to be... Yo! What's that game with the monkeys on the PSP? I have a PSP Vita. It's so cool. I love my PSP Vita. The Persona dancing in Moonlight, Starlight. Moonlight, Starlight. All those Persona dancing games that are on PS4 and then backwards compatible on PS5 are also on PSP Vita. Why are they not on Switch? Put them on Switch. I mean, it's a bit late to throw them on there now. But please, God, those are so fun and goofy. I like making the cat dance. I love making Morgana dance. What are you talking about? Fucking get up, get out, down, da-da, down, down. And it's like a disco remix of a fucking jazz song. I'm like, whoa, we've gone too far. And there's a cat with an afro dancing, and there's a man with his little fucking nipples out. Hello? Like, it's crazy on there, and I love it. Okay, we can participate as well, no? I'm sure the ferryman knows where it is. Participate in being like, let me participate in the Coliseum is crazy. My brother told me the new Gladiator movie, which he enjoyed.
All right.
He said, and apparently people are critical of this, my brother said people are too critical. I said, period. He said that at one point in that movie, they fill the Coliseum with water and there's like sharks. I love a spectacle. I had no interest in Coliseum. And I was like, on Gladiator, he said that. I said, maybe it's got enough for me. What are we doing today, you guys? I don't want to go to Coliseum. It's just like my ego. My humanity doesn't allow. I'm rich as fuck. I'm rich as piss. Quest. I'm having fun now. That nut, I'm telling you, I said it before, that nut and that lit. If something's off, if you're out of whack, if your day's not going right, jerk that dick, flick that bean across the fucking room. You know what I'm talking about? Tear that shit up until it looks like prosciutto. And then a sweet, gentle tender. A Lindor truffle's tender. It's a tender treat. Have yourself a little Lindor truffle. Bitch, you're back on track and you know it. Come on, Vamonos, it's time for a good day. So, what are we up to? A guiding gift. This has a time limit on it. 7 days. Well, we've got to get there in 7 days then to the temple. I don't want to go to the temple tonight. I can't do this. If you don't remember, that's the worm that ruined me. Now what is this all about here? This is one that's 3 fucking days away from the dejected man. I need to avenge the requester's sister by defeating the Leogran. I bet the sister's alive. Am I crazy for that? Is that an endless 90,000 Reeve. Leogran at the Spire of Blind Faith. Leogran will unleash a flurry. Slurry of attacks if I get too close. So I should attack with his weaknesses. Fire and pierce from afar. We're all going to be gunners and you know it. Except for no, we won't. We'll just all use gunner skills through inheritance from afar. Gunner, healer, masked dancer. The masked dancer is so adaptable and cool, and I hope one day I'm sober enough and aware enough and patient enough to really look into the systems that dictate it. Also, Juna, I've not studied a single other archetype with her. Work on that at some time. I'll put her in the party maybe when we go into the temple. But for now, let me go ahead. I'm going to pause the video while I set up our team, and we're going to go take that 3-day trip to the fucking bird that kills sisters. My sister had a cyst burst. Cyst burst. And my dad said, your sister's in the emergency room. And I not that I don't care about my sister, because I care and love very deeply my sister. But I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't give a fuck about like a daily keep up text. Don't just be like, hey, this is happening. Cool. You know what I mean? I'm being quite rude, but like, I just don't know what to do with it. And I just feel like it asks for a response from me and I don't have one. I'm not going to give one. I feel bad for not giving one. It's sick. Okay, I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, that was quick and easy. I just pretty much gave everybody poison shot. The amount of mileage we've gotten out of that poison shot skill from the gunner, it has really carried us. Now, off to the gauntlet runner. And then off on a 3-day fucking trip, upon which I can fish, because we are upon what? The ocean. The ocean's full of fish. I don't know if you've heard. How'd they get there? Joe Biden.
That reminds me.
Okay. There's nothing big happening on the calendar today, is there?
What now?
Nope. Okay. Well, what about the next? Ooh, we didn't check the weather. We should check the weather. We need to go talk to a soothsayer of weather. I know where the one in Brawlhaven is.
Let's go.
Can she tell me 3 days in advance? I need to know, because I don't fuck with a weather condition. If you'll remember, maybe every weather condition's different, but at least for heavy fucking storms, if you hit a weakness, you'll get an extra turn. Bitch, my entire technique. I approach this game like a buffoon, and I'm able to do so because I do hold that one technique near and dear. Now, where's my dear soothsayer of weather? Up this way. Mumbling about what?
Greetings.
Did you hear the story about a boy who defeated the monster in the Eastern Sea? Are you hot? The tale spread by the town crier Battle Inn. Love that man. Pure hearsay. Don't believe such nonsense. Okay, well. Those who believe in nothing live sad lives. You look so much like my fucking ex-husband, who I love. I love your outfit, and I love you. So jot that down. Today, when I got my Chinese food, the man working there, you'll never believe it, Asian of some sort. And he had just like lightly oranged hair, like not dyed with like a vibrant manic panic type orange, but just like bleached and maybe then dyed or toned, because it wasn't like a bright fucking like bleached orange. And I was like, not us with our orange hair. Do you think he admires me the way I admire him? Because I see him with orange hair. I'm like, he gets it. He's a man of taste. You think he looks at me with orange hair? I was like, wow, what a man of taste. The issue with me in a wig, the thing about me in a wig, not to toot upon the horn of myself again, I slay a wig the house down boots. Like, what do you... Hello? 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 So, people don't always know that my hair is a wig. So he might not think that this was like a conscious decision. He might think, ah, that man's natural hair is orange and his eyebrows are a dark black. What an interesting man. Bitch, I'm bald. Okay. Arrogant seer, I know your arrogance, but I need your truths. Okay.
Fate speak.
I wish I could pay you more. I have so much money. I wish I could give everybody triple. Day 3, fine. Oh, wait, that's not... I'm looking at Brawlhaven. I need to look. Oh, you don't look at other areas? You sick, twisted bitch.
Here's where we are now.
Oh, no, she does. She does.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Bitch, absolutely not. Man, what am I doing instead? I've got to come talk to this woman every fucking day until I fucking
This place.
get cleared to go to the Spire of... I'm not going to the Spire of Blind Faith, am I? That's not where I'm going.
Which one?
No, it
And
is.
right there's a labyrinth.
No, I've been here. Have I not been to the Spire of Blind Faith? No, that's where it
This
is.
little village.
What a flippin' rip.
This place.
What happens in the heat? Because if they're just like defenses raised, I can deal with that. I'm not going to find out. Well, the next 3 days we're not going over there. Well, then when am I going to go? Because wait a minute. I only have 7 days before I have to go talk to Dragonborn, Dragon's Island.
Oi there.
That throws a wrench in my plans. Today, Garrison bought some wire cutters so that he can get that security tag off his bag because he kind of doesn't want to take it to the store. I'm like, literally, period. Because it's one of the ink ones, and apparently if you freeze it, then the ink obviously doesn't spread. And if you use wire cutters, you can kind of get in there and not be so scared. Now, I learned your secret, didn't I?
Really?
You sell all kinds of things, I hear. We'd love to see the actual goods, if you could. Just where'd you hear that, huh? I don't deal with phony fraudsters. Go play somewhere else.
That's not it.
Sounds like something more up Alonzo's alley than ours. What was that? Did you say Alonzo? I'll be. Wasn't expecting you'd know his real name. I've known Alonzo a good while. That silver tongue of his saved me from the gallows once upon a time. They don't... How do you hang a rat that tiny? He doesn't have enough force of gravity. What do you call that? Terminal velocity. What's the terminal velocity of a 2-foot tall UG? You can't hang him. You wish you could hang him. After that, I've made it a point not to deal with people who weren't in the know, but I suppose I can trust an acquaintance of his. I'll be frank with you. What I actually deal with in this shop is a special relic you can get from monsters called white masks. I have so fucking many of those. What can I do with them? Another thing, I also sell an unusual ingredient on Idle's Day, which, in case you were wondering, also comes from monsters. As you can imagine, my stock is limited. Oh, so you sell white masks? I don't need them. One of each item per day. Bitch, I don't need this. I have these and I don't know what they're for. Alright, love you. See you tomorrow. What are we doing with our day since I can't fucking do anything? Let me think. I have to be at the temple. Quick question.
All right then. Where to?
It's a day to the temple, right? I'll spend today
That reminds me.
doing something. But I really don't have time to spare right now. Because I've got... Hey, nobody want to hang out with me.
That reminds me.
But don't they some... Because here's the thing, Bar didn't act like he didn't want to hang out with me, but he did.
Sorry.
Oh, it says... shouldn't have hit that, my bad. Well, what the hell am I up to then? You know, you know what? Actually, we're gonna Google it together. Metaphor ReFantazio. What is it called? Sunny? Heat? Heat weather? Okay. Let me go ahead and put you on. 1 second. Go ahead and hit this together. Hey guys, it's me. Welcome to my channel. Today we're hitting one of these. Now we're looking up what? Don't look at my searches. Don't look at my searches. Metaphor, ReFantazio, NOPT, Xbox One. What does that mean? Metaphor, heat, weather. Is this dungeon always under bad weather? I wasn't able to find a time where I had clear in the first few days, so I just had fucking suffered through it. Seems a little lighter than you might expect given its level in the dungeons before, so I assume it's intentional. Really good training ground. Got to the last floor. Head to Academus. This person's crazy. Academus is crazy. Leave, kill all the low-level skeletons, and go back to... Oh, this is how I fucking grind places. That's so funny. So apparently it's good for grinding. Bitch, 1 hour, you're weak. I grind for many hours. I went from 3644... So it's always bad weather. Ooh, he's getting curb stomped by Leo Grant. I'm playing on easy though, so I just trust that like that won't happen to me. What is the effect of heat though? So I can like maybe be prepared for such a blight, such an endeavor. Weather mechanic explained. Okay, just tell me what heat does, you guys. We've made webs. Well, here's the thing. The internet, because it has to make money, because servers cost money, we've had to make the internet so unintuitive with ads everywhere, fucking terribly formatted pages, overinflated articles with too many words so that we keep you on the page so that you look at the ads for longer. It's just a fucking nightmare. The internet's become a nightmare. So you get more experience. That's cool. Cool. Can you tell me what heat does? So it's the same as the other weather. Bitch, I need that extra turn, but if it's like pretty much always hot, then like I guess we're going. Which I mean, good news for us because I wanted to go, but like bad news for the reality of it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a toughie. Oh no, I think I'm stuck in the computer now. I think I'm dying. Oh no, I'm going to hell. This is hell. How do I get me back in the game? That Sonic poster needs to get hung up. It sat there for like over a month now. Okay, so hello. Off we go. I want to hit the vape pen, but like maybe not before I have to go fight in a dungeon full of treacherous monsters. Under bad weather, bitch. I'm gonna need me another Lindor truffle. But I'm not supposed to be gluttonous. Like they're just sitting on the counter in the open. Like grab one if you're like just chilling. Like they're not for like eating on purpose. They're for like, ooh. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not something you go downstairs like I'm gonna grab me a Lindor truffle. There's something you see and you say, don't mind if I do. You know, you can't have the intent to eat one. If it's not making sense to you, that's on you. So I've got to go to my fucking machine and take 3 days to go get bodied, bitch. In a fucking spire.
Let's go.
Sick. What do y'all know about the Rode NT1? That's what this mic is. What do y'all know about that? Okay, what do you know about the Rode NT1? For the fucking price, bitch. What a good mic. What I pay like 300 bucks? The amount you can do with this mic if you know what you're doing. If you give a good performance, if you have your room even just slightly soundproofed. I didn't mean to soundproof this room, and it's not soundproofed, but it's minimal echoes because what? 9,000 stuffed animals. Would soundproof foam be cheaper? Yeah, but do I already have the fucking $60 a pop fucking stuffed animals? Yeah. So I didn't mean to soundproof this room, but I was recording. I was like, wait, this shit sounds pretty decent. We love a Rode NT1 around here.
Well,
We also love a little bit of lip balm from a cinnamon roll one of these again.
Now then.
Okay. Now, how far do I run it then? 1 second. Don't make me purse my lips like a pussy bitch right now. Hit one of these. Hit that coral blue number fucking 52 or whatever it is. I know that's right. I will say, because you might think orange hair, dark eyebrows, clearly that's not your real hair color. It's not my hair color. But my natural hair color was like this like weird golden blonde my whole life. Golden blonde brown. It's like on that edge, you know, like boy hair color. With these black eyebrows, people always thought I dyed my hair when I didn't. So you never know. So you see, my love, I'm trying to get up in this fucking spire.
All right.
This tower is so far off from the main island. I wonder why it was built. Take a guess. That very question could have been what provoked the last to go there.
I cannot say I see the point.
As to the revenge we've been entrusted with, let us ease the requester's suffering and slay this monster.
Yeah, but
And be careful. We'll be arriving in some unpleasant weather. We always are.
it's your call.
After teleporting, it'll be 2 nights of camping before we get there. So we'll get back the day after tomorrow in the evening? Of course, though it depends on you lot. We need extra time if you plan to go wandering.
Great.
Let's go.
Let's
My
move
throat
on.
hurts. Alcohol probably dried me out. Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. It's water time, baby. Let me make sure my Tamagotchi's doing okay, because he's going to go to bed here soon.
What to pick?
Oh, he's in bed? What time is it? Bitch, it's 10:02? When did it become 10:02? That's a sick... Why? We started recording at 8 something. I busted my nut pretty quick, because I was watching some sicko shit. Legal, completely legal. I'm on Pornhub. One time somebody said... somebody in my life asked me, like, what are you jerking off to now? Are you on Twitter or what? And I said... Twitter in 2025, you're a fucking criminal. Absolutely fucking not. Also, Twitter for porn, grow up. Also, Twitter in general, grow up. Even if Elon Musk wasn't in charge, even if Twitter was still like what it was 4 years ago. Bitch, you should not be on there. Grow up as a grown adult. I jerk off to the Pornhub like an adult. And I get that that's like not as curated and algorithmically sorted, but I think that's ideal for me because I'm so dynamic in what I... Not what I need, but what I want to bust at any given point. Hey guys. Okay. I hear a voice.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to do at a time like this? Okay. Well, I'll go check the kitchen. I miss Del, Fidelio, and the other Basilio. God, I really miss Basilio. Hope he doesn't die in this game. He's so handsome. And I hope Fidelio doesn't die either, but like I really hope Basilio doesn't die. Let's cook. Anyone can cook. Okay, I almost played Persona 3 Reload, the DLC tonight, which I haven't played in months on this channel. But I was like, that's a game I'm used to drinking to, because back when I was playing that game, I think this is my first time drinking during this game. It's gone terribly. That game I used to drink during all the time, and I had a blast. One time I was like drunk playing that game, and I like closed the game, opened up my Switch, and bought Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on my Switch while recording. I was like, why did I do that? Where are you, Hulkenberg?
All right, then.
Da 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 da. Probably up on the boat top. Do do do.
Ah, 'tis you.
Have you not decided our plans for the day? Even knowing we mustn't let our guard down, a breather might do us some good.
Say,
What is in the air? I apologize for being so absorbed in personal thoughts at a time like this. I'd like to talk them through, if you would lend an ear. I'll be glad to listen.
I thank you.
Thank you. In truth, I feel I've come to a decision.
And then...
You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot, Rodanth. I've decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. Why? Is this just honor? Like, just wish him ill and, like, move on with your life. I see. Oh, to fix him. Okay, I seek only to correct him. But I know he is not a man easily persuaded by words alone.
Settled.
We are warriors. As such, it is only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways. Will he accept?
Okay, but
Do you think he'll accept the challenge? I want 4 donut holes. 1 regular glazed yeast donut. 1 blueberry glazed cake donut. Another one chocolate glazed cake donut. And the third one surprised me, but don't give me a fucking jelly filled, okay? And I didn't say donuts, I said donut holes. You know what I'm talking about? Timbits if you're in Canada. If you're in the rest of the world, hey, kill yourself. Just kidding, sorry. If anything, the rest of the world, hey, fucking lucky y'all not to be fucking Canada and America right now. Canada and America is still great countries. But the fucking turn of events and the speed at which things are deteriorating from what they were, oh my god. But also both very young countries, so I guess it's about time we fucking slip up and, you know, trip over our untied shoes and learn to tie our shoes, or we don't learn to tie our shoes and we trip and we fall into the fucking gutter and Pennywise rips us in half. I've never seen it, but I know he lives in a gutter. I know he's got a balloon, and I know that bitch has a crazy hairline. I love Pennywise. I'm playing a game on my another Atlas dungeon crawler, kind of like this, called Tokyo Mirage Sessions on my Switch at nighttime. Play before bed. And there's a little clown enemy, and he's called like Nickel Smart. No, he's called Nickel Wise. And I'm like, bitch, just come on.
Yes.
All things considered, it seems likely he'll accept the challenge. To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge, and my would-be opponent is the knight commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say.
Do you recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked a realization. This is a problem only blades can solve.
And so.
And indeed, in the tally of our previous bouts, we stand even. This seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all. You go, girl.
Right.
I miss that fucking bold, optimistic, disgusting white feminism of like 2012. You know what I'm talking about? When it was just fucking girl power, girls can do it. That was so fucking lame. That was so fun. They were opening spaces, bitch. Let's go crazy. It was everything. Hillary Duff. What's Hillary Duff's name? Hillary Clinton. That's all. I know you can win this, Hulkenberg.
Thank you.
We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. Or death. And besides, I would duel Rodin for the people, yes, but even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded, as much now as he was then. Once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks, so indeed did he. So indeed he did, bitch. I can't Yo! Not speaking of, this is completely off topic. Speaking of these, today I looked on my shelf and I saw, why do I have number 1, volume 1 and volume 3 of the Ace Attorney manga? I said, where's 2 and where are the ones after that? Which I never owned, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see how much they go for online. Bitch, apparently they are not in publication anymore. Like the ones, like they're all just going for like $100. I'm like, bitch, wait, when did they stop making these? So that sucks. The Animal Crossing manga, I've got like 1 through 3. That's what I was looking for in the manga section. I was like, I've got these Animal Crossing mangas. Where are the rest of them? Didn't find those anywhere. Checked a couple stores. But there's one. No, there's a manga called I don't know much about it, but I saw it today. It was called something Valhalla. No, not Valhalla. Something so similar to Valhalla. It's a manga, muscular men. It's about gods challenging humans to fights, and if the humans can win 7 out of 13 of the fights, do you know what I'm talking about? I saw the art on one of them and I was like, wait, I need this. And then I read the back and it's about gods challenging humans, and I said, that's kind of Shin Megami Tensei-esque. Need. So when I get into a manga that's not fucking weeb ass, well, that's still weeb, but not video game based, bitch, that's gonna be the one. Okay. While I eschewed familial honor to pursue knightly calling, and when that was lost on me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I have been long mortified at the truant I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however serpentine, has led me to you all, and to the woman I am today.
If so.
I love that we're adults in this game. barely for me, but like everybody else is an adult. Because I'm so Persona games, bitch. Why am I 13? What do you mean I have class? I have to go to school? I have to fuck my teacher at 2 p.m. and then talk to the cat at 9? Give me Soul Hackers 2. Give me the bar. You know what I'm talking about? Give me a pizza. Give me a sister that wants to destroy the world. God, and a lack of doubt does not make one strong, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways. You show him.
Yeah.
So I shall. He will know that my years wandering and my journey with you have not been in vain.
Say,
I have a request, though. I want you to be my witness for the duel. If only to witness your victory, girlfriend.
Certainly.
Of course. With you to bear witness, I somehow feel I cannot lose. But this duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. Do you think she's going to do it in those cunty heels? I can sense her strong resolve.
witness my struggle and I shall stand victorious.
Let's go ahead and finish this up, right? What do you mean that drink's almost empty, but nasty? It's like full of water. Da-da-dum. I don't mind a watered down drink usually. Like when a drink still has ice and it's getting watered down, kind of nice. It's kind of like tapering off, you know? I shall propose in the duel to Rodanth in the days... I shall propose the duel to Rodanth in the days to come. Call upon me when it is convenient for you. And in the meantime, I've many preparations to make, 'Tis a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just the thing. My prized cache of tender fermented meat. Bitch, share. Bitch, share. Bitch, share. Do you believe in life after... Share. Hand it over. What do you mean you got fermented meat just for you? A little treat for girls? I don't think so. Share it. What use is tender fermented meat if not shared? Like, there's food you eat alone. Garbage. Delicious delicacies are for sharing, sister. He would be hard pressed to find meat this soft, pungent, and ripened. Just the adjectives. Anywhere else. Here, as a token of thanks, take some. Share, bitch, she shared. I insist. Nummy. Now it's nighttime. I'm going to take me a little bath. I'm bathed in gold because I'm a rich fucking glutton. A Reeve glutton. Reeve's peanut butter cup.
An uninhabited island east of Virga Island comes into view. An old Mustari custom says the deceased can ascend as guardian deities if their remains are fed to the
I ain't got no business on the Orbwise path right now.
Lands and peoples change, and the unthinkable becomes sacred tradition. The party arrives with complicated feelings.
Giving it some thought?
You know how, like, you never really know what the back of your hair looks like and it's always scary? I don't know what mine looks like. Can y'all let me know what the back of my hair looks like? Is it okay? I have no idea. I cannot wait to watch this back and be like, bitch, get the back of that fucking rat's nest together. But I know it's not tangly. I just like, I'm afraid it's gone completely straight. This is Orby's path. It's not on our itinerary, but do you want to stop? No. No time for that shit. I've got to go grind here. The house down boots. I've been big on the house down boots lately.
The bay's most prominent feature, though, is a sinkhole of unfathomable depth. Some believe to gaze into its abyss is to be spirited away. The gauntlet runner glides into the inlet as seabirds overhead cry out songs of victory at their catches.
Giving it some thought?
That's beautiful. Wait. That was beautiful.
The gauntlet runner glides into the inlet as seabirds overhead cry out songs of victory at their catches.
What did I write last year about mother birds singing for their children? Give me a second. That reminds me of something I wrote last spring. I've told you before in this playthrough, spring had me writing up a storm last year. And I wrote something about mothers. And like, something about birds in songs, like celebrating, but it's about celebrating like, what was it? So these are two separate lines. There's one that's forever is a nest where babies born are loved and rest. And then there's another one later. That's forever is a nest, mothers sing, you're mine, life is so kind. Okay, so that's what that's about. That's also not where life is kind originated. So if you're like, wow, he wrote he got a face tattoo based on that. No. That was just it manifesting further. Okay. There's something here. Nope. Well, yes. Well, what's here? Is it going to cost me more time? What's here? Beauty. Beauty is here. Little huts on water are here. God, I want to live here. It's beautiful. Maybe I don't. I don't know anything about it. And also, I'm probably not welcome. My, what a lovely village. It's like a little outdoor resort, wouldn't you agree? Makes me want to go swimming. Agreed. All the islands around here are hot as blazes, after all.
What?
I bet there'd be a stampede on the island if people found out a famous songstress was swimming here. I can't imagine the islanders would know who I am. Perhaps she's a little humble. Okay, perhaps I ought to gather an audience and sing for them. Alas, we are not here on leisure. Was there not something we needed to buy?
Honestly.
I believe we see the shop we seek. What do y'all got? What can I sell? Some garbage.
Now then.
Daddy's rich. Okay. Y'all just selling Heroes Leafs, Lights, Leafs? I'm gonna buy all 5 of those. Bet. Heroes Fruit? I'm gonna buy all 8 of those. Bet. Heroes Jeweled Root? Bet. Okay. Now, who's Uncle Electro's Wonder Salts? For baths? Bath salt has a vigorous kick to awaken you. You know, bitch, you know me. I'm gonna buy all 10 of those. This is why I don't stay rich. I get so rich and then I become so poor. I am splurging, bitch. Bath salt. Catch me. Limp goldfish. Not a meaty fish, but the bones are edible. Interesting. I'm just gonna buy 3. Because I'd hate to like need them and not have them, but I also don't. I would hate to have spent a bunch of money on something I'll never need. All right, what do you want to talk about? What's this place like? We're able to get by because we can still catch fish here, thankfully. We don't have much to offer, but please make yourself at home.
Right.
Oh, you're certainly right about not having much to offer. Bitch, shut your mouth. Wow, Jenna, rude. Ah, shit. Okay. And onward we go. Let's continue our trip.
Hey,
You're gonna keep traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner.
As the sun sets over the sea's horizon and the birds rest their wings, the gauntlet runner settles into a reef, waves lapping softly at its hull. The gauntlet runner anchors itself at the reef to stave off danger. Within its walls, the party sleeps peacefully.
I just don't have anywhere to put that Sonic poster's the gag.
All right then.
Today, though, I was going through all my special edition versions of games because I realized some of them have pins. I took a jacket, covered it in pins. I have all these pins. I was like, what am I doing with these? Put them all on a jacket, including one of the Home Atenta pins, the teeth from the game. And I was like, well, I don't have more pins in these deluxe editions of games. And I realized there's all sorts of goodies in these games that I buy. Look at this. There's this metal poster that came with Tears of the Kingdom. And what's cool is the way you mount it is just, you stick a magnet to the wall. So I can just put this up and down so easily. If I were to have more of these branded, they're icon art, which I cannot find any more of them online. So it's like, why are they branded if they don't sell anything? Because I was like, I would love a whole wall of these and I can just swap them around quite easily. But Yeah, and I realized I also have so many steelbooks for games that were sitting in the boxes. And I was like, put the game in the steelbook. So now I've got more steelbooks on my shelf back here. It's like, what am I doing leaving things to rot in a box? Things are meant to be used. Things are meant to be loved. Things are meant to live. Got me a Lumabee. Okay. Or a straw. Not a big deal, because I'm going to take me a bath. But also, if I could work on my tolerance, but nobody on my boat's going to work on my tolerance. So, rear deck, bath time for babies. Now, I forget which ones do what. I'm going to go gold again. I'm going to go on... this is tough. I'm going to go gold because I never allocate stats to luck. Actually, no, I'm not. Uncle Electro's Wonder Salts. Fuck me up, Uncle. Give me that unky bath. There's a pleasant prickling sensation on my skin. I feel both my muscles. Oh, I cannot wait to rip this wig off my head tonight and soak in my Epsom salt bath. Bitch, I'm so... Here's the thing. I love an Epsom salt bath always. When I have hair on, which is usually... What is this? We're coming up on like day 5.5. No, we're on day 5. So, yeah. I don't really soak in a hot bath as much as I normally would. Because I don't want to sweat the application of all this off. I don't want the humidity to frizz it up too much. So I'll take my quick bath. I don't shower. People hate to hear this. I'm a bath boy. I don't shower. So I'll take baths. They'll be like mildly warm. Not satisfying. They'll be quick. Not satisfying. So when I can finally... And by quick, I mean I have to soak my head and peel this shit because it's fucking concreted to my head. Look at the electric in the air around the bath. This does not seem safe. When I can finally and scratch my fucking oily head underneath, because like I'm a white person who creates so much fucking head oil, so like my oily ass head underneath, and then just soak and scrub the glue off and be in the dark and relax the muscles, bitch. Beautiful. And then I enter Sunday, because I usually do that on Saturday night if I'm wearing a wig. I can enter Sunday in this beautiful peaceful state, do my laundry. I have a big rule for Sunday where I like no plans on Sunday. I can leave the house on Sunday if it's like on a whim. I don't fuck with a plan on Sunday. That was not God's plan. I'm talking about. Also, fuck Drake. Drake's a faggot and a loser, and I cannot stand that man. Okay, my strength went up by 2. Cool. And yes, what he did to me was personal. Me and Drake are. I see him often. In fucking Columbia, Missouri. He be out here. Him being a Jewish Canadian black man is crazy. It's just like, what a fun, quirky combination.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
All right, what's good? What do you want to talk about, Hopenberg? What's going on?
Speaking of,
Long ago, duels were, well, legally regulated in fastidious detail. For example, white gloves had to be worn. Alcohol was strictly prohibited the day prior. Interesting. Thin blood. As these rules numbered nearly 100, most resorted instead to wholly unregulated private duels. Thus, the now obsolete laws were soon repealed. Period. We're coming up on 2 hours for this video. Yikes. But also good, because around 45 minutes of recording before I had that nut and that Lindor truffle, I was like, I'm not having fun. I don't know if I can do this for an hour. Now, 2 hours and I'm having a blast. Sometimes you just gotta settle into something. Who wants to hang out? Who wants to do what? I can't take a daytime bath, and I don't want to read a daytime book. You know I'm gonna go fishing. If nobody wants me, I'm gonna go fishing. It's kind of like my life motto. Except for people do want, not to brag, not to toot upon the horn of myself again. People do be wanting me, and I'd be like, absolutely not. No thanks. And like, I'm so open to partnership and romance and all of that. I'm not shut down to it. If anything, like the idea of it does excite me. I just like am not hungry in a way that causes me to search for it. And I don't see it Because sometimes you're not searching for something, but it still exists in front of you. It does not exist in front of me right now. Should it exist in front of me, I'll be like, fuck yeah, I will either then pursue it or indulge it. Because if it's not, you know, pursuing me, then I will have to pursue it. But if it is already pursuing me, then I will indulge that. But also, to what extent will I indulge it? If it asks too much of me, will I not then just retreat and say, I'm not hungry enough for this to go outside my comfort zone. I'm not hungry enough for this to give so much of my time and energy. And it's like, well, of course this thing's going to take your time and energy. Of course it's going to make you uncomfortable because I'm very insecure. And to be admired and be insecure is like very uncomfortable. So I need to have room for those things. But maybe in the right situation, those things, I will want it enough to put up with those things. I don't know. It's a tough thing, but luckily I don't hunger. So I don't actively seek those answers out either, because it's not like, wah, I want to be in love, but I'm not good enough at it. I don't want to be in love, but I'm so open to it. And I've actually done really good in the past. Like, I've had many, many, many beautiful long-term relationships, and I'm friends with all my exes except for one, including the one I punched. He wants me more than anybody, unfortunately. It's sick. Okay. Isn't the Seismic's fishing gear? He's a bad person. I wonder if he's gonna do some fishing. If we can catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Let's fish.
Understood.
The truth is,
Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? A worm bait. That's all I got. What do y'all know about stink bait when you're catching catfish, you bitch? People say this smells like ass. This smells like ass about a lot of things. And they just smell bad. They don't smell like ass. Stink bait literally smells like ass. And not like your average ass, because I think the average ass, not too stinky probably. But like it smells like ass if you really let ass fucking gestate. If you're gestating ass in your jeans. Those are the lights to let me know, bitch, go to bed. What if I record like this? Is it too dark for y'all? Are y'all uncomfortable? Wait. Here, I'll fix it up a little bit. Where's my iPhone? Here's the thing about my Nanoleaf lights. I can either have them accessible on my Android phone or on my iPhone. I cannot find a way to get them active on both. Don't know why, because they're synced to a cloud. They're synced to this thing. I can have it working on multiple Androids, but not on. It drives me nuts. Where's an iPhone? Oh, right here. We're gonna keep it dim though. We're just gonna keep it like. That's doable. Hey guys, we're chilling now. My throat is gonna give out. 1 from all the pissing and screaming and moaning. 2 from we've been doing this for 2 hours, and 3 from the liquor. Now, oh, the game got dark because my screen, I've got it set to automatically adjust with the brightness in the room because I like that. Okay, we're gonna make the lights bright again, you guys. Sorry, not a fan of this anymore. Let's go ahead and just hit the metaphor ReFantazio lights that I have set up. Okay. And pinch your cheeks.
the fight is on. There.
Maybe I should go here soon. We are hitting 2 hours, and we'll then tomorrow, once we get to the location we're going to, we'll save and end this, and then we'll start the video in that location. But then how am I gonna grind? What am I gonna grind? That's what we're doing. Sort it out another time. Oh, just look at this haul. I got 2 limp goldfish. I just spent so much on limp goldfish just to catch more. Luckily I'm loaded, so it's not a big deal.
Nura speaking.
This is Nurse. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. What you
At
got?
last, the party arrives at Sporico Cave, nestled deep in the forest.
I bet it's gonna be so pretty.
Within, Vibrant flowers, rich with color, blossom in full glory. But theories claim the cave itself is a weapon of a bygone era, and the magic of its circuitry infused the ground with magla. As though drawn in by the bewitching light, the gauntlet runner draws near the mouth.
Holy shit! Take this in for a second. And while you're taking it in real quick, look at our party there at the entrance where the light is. That kind of like readjusts your brain's like sense of scale for the area, because you just stare at the flowers and you forget how big this spot is. So take it in again. The like really dynamic lighting with like the really bright spots because the light shining directly on it, with the really dark spots because it is in a tunnel. The like naturalness of just all like the foliage and the greens and just the overgrown plants with the like weird fucking Tron fucking neon lights of this maybe being a man-made creation and or a weapon. This is nice. I would like to be here. What would I do here? Lay flat on the ground, close my eyes, fall asleep, and then as the sun moves throughout the day and the angle of the light coming through that hole moves, when it lands upon me and I wake up, you know when you wake up too warm and the sun's directly on you, it's very uncomfortable and really unpleasant. I want that moment here. I want to be uncomfortable here. I want to be disrupted from extreme comfort with discomfort here. 'Tis a place that grows ever more curious. It almost appears as though the plants themselves are creating a path. Everywhere on this island is bursting with nature, but this is on a whole nother level entirely. Oh, now this is a proper ruin. It's an extremely old one at that too. Time has taken its toll on it, but what lies beneath all these plants remains distinctly man-made. Well, do my eyes deceive me? Could it be something you want to eat? How did you perceive my thoughts so readily? Observe, the shape of these flower petals betrays the edible nature of this species. 'Tis likely that a most precious nectar flows within. Yeah? Of course it's about food.
Still.
That matter aside, could there be a reason as to why this place is so conducive to the growth of grass and trees? It's definitely faint, but I do feel the flow of a special magla. It's not the type that naturally drifts in the air. I do see magla in the air though. It almost feels like an igniter. Because it's a man-made weapon to channel magla, which is basically an igniter, but on a larger scale. The remains of this structure most certainly originate from an era before the advent of igniters. If that's true, then we've certainly got quite the discovery on our hands. However, whatever magic that remains here now seems like it's only got the power to make these plants grow. A great civilization withers, only to leave vegetation behind. 'Tis perhaps a mirror of our own fate. A curious pattern reveals itself to me under the roots of this tree. It almost looks as if... Could it possibly be a magical formula?
Now then.
We should continue forth before Nurse's curiosity truly takes root and he finds himself amongst the trees, planted here for eternity. Oi, come now. Just allow me another moment to take a better look at this. Wisdom up.
All right.
What's going to be my first one to hit number 4? I need to know. Got drawing of it from Maria. Shadow the Hedgehog. What do you guys know about Shadow the Hedgehog?
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink
Love
of
it.
darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
The eepiness is hitting. When the EP's hit? Me when I'm EP?
All right then.
You know your EP when. What do you want to do? Something new in memorandum, probably for that era. The other day I sat and read through all the memorandums again. It's very fun. If you're playing this game, I recommend like go read through memorandum just like when you're sitting and doing nothing. It's quite lovely. It's like reading and writing is back, bitch. It doesn't have to be a book. It could be a Kindle. It could be a Kobo. Last year, Chris had this Kobo reader. And if you know who my friends are, you might not, because this play, ever since I started this playthrough, my friends have been in Spain, where they moved and they left me. If you remember my friends from any other playthrough, Chris had this Kobo. He was just sitting out somewhere. Danny's always saying things. Danny's always saying like, you would blank, Chris, that's so you to blank. And he said to Chris, you would have a little Kindle. And it just struck Chris at the wrong time. And Chris was just more pissed off than like you would expect somebody to be from that little statement. Because he always does it, Danny's perfect, by the way. I just remember him being mad. I forgot what he said, but he's like, it's a Kobo. It's not even a Kindle. Okay, what do y'all want to do today? I'm on the water. Beautiful ears, brother. Sensitive ears. The onboard kitchen is quite nice to use. You never feel like you're missing anything you might need. Where I'm from, we used to have all kinds of floury noodle dishes. Quite filling too. Might be worth trying to keep us combat ready. I don't have the ingredients. I miss Basilio. I miss him so much. I'm EP bitch. The EPness is reaching severe levels, and it hit quick. Usually I'm somebody, I can't stand the bitch that just suddenly changes. And I don't mean, like, what I mean by this is like a bitch that's like chillin', leaves the house. The minute you arrive at Target, it's a 10-minute drive. This is very specific because it is about Garrison, but I know other people like this. You left the house, it's a quick drive to Target, and you're like, I need to pee urgently. It's like, do you? Because if you need to pee urgently, then you should have known that you need to pee when we're at the house. And apparently this is an autism thing. Like some autistic people don't fully know when their body needs certain things. So like they don't notice it till it is like a heavier need. But I'm like, bitch, you should have been even just slightly more mindful of that before you left the house. And I gotta go fucking stand at the Target. I gotta go fucking look at manga while you poop the fucking border. What's it called? The bookstore. It's books. But you go poop the Barnes and Noble, the fucking mall down. I gotta go fucking buy Persona 4 Arena Ultimax books. I spent $60, bitch. Cause you want to take a poop? You should have paid attention. And same thing with fucking bitches that are like, I'm suddenly hungry. Also, some people be like, oh, I'm dying. People act like they are dying when they're hungry. Bitch, you're not. And I mean like normal, like people in my life. I'm not talking about like people that are starving. Like people that like will cry because they're hungry. It's like, bitch, is not that deep. It just, ooh, it pisses me right off. Okay. Forgot where that came up, but be slightly aware of the changes in yourself. I don't really have much to do. I'm gonna go fishing. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do I have anything for tolerance? I think the Heisme book in the library. The lounge, maybe. We'll work on my tolerance. Okay. Oh, bygone days. Wait, what's that top secret one that said do not read? Very interested. Maybe next time. Though sparse and objective, we've read this. He recalls the time his son came up to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Jaime awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn. A birthday song for his father. I'm gonna kill myself. That's so beautiful and cute and sad. Well, it's not sad. It's actually, it's so crazy how if somebody dies, we want to tinge every fucking good memory of them with a sadness. And I'm not faulting anybody that does it because I just did it. Like, I don't know if it's innately human or if it's something socialized into a lot of us, but it's there. Because, like, it's not sad. That's just a cute and warm story. It's not sad because he's dead now. It doesn't change the fact that this was a happy story. It can make it lightly bittersweet at most. I see. We've read this. Okay, tolerance up. How many dots? 4? Please God. It looks like Courage is gonna be my first one hit level 4, but I'm really gonna focus on this tolerance because somebody wanted it from me, and I think it's Maria.
Now then.
Finish the book. Is that tolerance? Bitch, go fucking crazy. Go fucking nuts. Go fucking stupid. I almost wish we could say the R slur again because I want to go fucking, but I don't want to say the R slur because we have moved forward, and if it hurts even half a person, absolutely not. I'll let go of some of my favorite words if it's hurting people actually. Like what if cunt was offensive to people that weren't just like pearl clutching white ladies, I'd drop cunt and that would be tough for me, but I would do it. Because I'm what? A great person. Not the virtue signaling 2 hours into a YouTube video. If thou aspire to true Bitch is benevolent. Jot that down.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I bought Persona 4 Arena Ultimax in that game.
What to pick?
Ichiro Dazai. What's the white-haired guy's name from Persona 3? It's not Ichiro Dazai. Who's Ichiro Dazai? That's the blonde-haired man from Shin Megami Tensei 5. Oh, what is his name? I don't know, but he's shirtless and older in that game, and it really looks quite nice on him.
All right then.
Okay. Nobody needs to hang out, so I'm gonna work on let's work on courage. Or let's just read that book that said do not read, because I like to break the rules. How you doing, Lady Juna? I never imagined I learned to master archetypes too. I've read this, you repetitive fool. Top secret poetry, do not read. Bold black letters span the cover, do not read. Oh, then I'm not reading somebody's personal journal. I've got respect. No. Well, isn't courage what I want to work on? Shit. The game set me up. Would not do in real life. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance, inquiries like these. She's a philosopher. I love a bitch that thinks. To journal is to think. And feel. There are 4 things we're doing this year, 2025. You guys write this down because I'm not fucking joking. Mandated. Reading, writing, thinking, and feeling. Crazy, right? These are all things that I think Barnes & Noble harbors in us. It's going to be a big year for Barnes & Noble, okay? So, sign up for an account, which I did. I got me a little Barnes & Noble reward account. Okay, so jot that down. Because you're going to want it. Because we are reading, we are writing, we are thinking, we are feeling. Big fucking year. Also, never mind. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. People cannot handle fucking art. What do you mean? Why are you stuttering and stammering and acting like, well, that's interesting. Bitch, it's profound. It's profound.
Now then.
People are sick. People receive art wrong, which is a crazy thing to say because is there such a thing as wrong reception of art, but pissing me right off. Dauntless. I'm dauntless. I'm benevolent. I'm knowledgeable. I'm urbane. I'm a visionary. What can't I do
Courage.
other than shut up? Courage is one of the virtues a ruler must possess.
Why?
The spire of blind faith is the decision to pursue such a beast, one of
Oh, we've made it.
bravery or something else altogether. The party sets foot in the tower, filled now only with disquieting magma. All prayers long unanswered.
Well, here we are. Whew, we're finally here. We really had to take the long way around, didn't we?
And
That man asked us to come here to get revenge on a monster, right? Such a pity, that whole story. Suppose it's the only consolation he'll get. Let's be about it.
No.
Don't believe we'll need very long. Over there, is that not the very person that brought us here? I told y'all she was alive. I knew it. I thought she's gonna be like in love with the bird or something. We're gonna talk to her and avenge. Well, I'm sure we still have to kill the bird, but we don't need to avenge her. That's not avenging. We've got a quest to do, and we've got a girl to talk to next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you are here 2 hours and 16 minutes into this feature film of a nightmare of a YouTube video, thank you. I had fun after the first 50 minutes. And you go have a good night. Get your Barnes & Noble membership. 2K25, we are what? Reading, writing, thinking, feeling. Have a good one. Bye.